It's part 6. I actually have forgotten slightly what was going on. Did we just upgrade some people? Oh, we've got this prototype chip that we don't really know how it works. And I'm debating about whether to give... It seems like it's probably an international thing. I'm debating whether to give her extra strength so she can carry it and run. Because it would be lovely to be able to do that in the field when she first needs to run. But that is not really an option. You can't upgrade in the field. So, what do you get? So, one more level of hacking, and she gets 2 extra power from every hijack. It is going to be a useful thing, because she rakes in so much power. She gets 3 bonus for everything she hacks. And so, often you get a lot of terminals early on when you're near the cap of your power. And later on you need that stuff, so it's a useful thing. Just a question of how useful sprinting is, because that's basically cost me 500 to let her sprint. And I mean, to be honest, she's going to be picking stuff up in the field, isn't she? If I pay the 500, her inventory's completely full. If she ever picks up anything so much as a pass card, she'll be slowed down again and unable to sprint. But then we do have other people to pick up things. This guy, I think, probably not long before we end up using that dart, and then we'll just sell that gun rather than recharge it. Deckard has no space. No one has any space except Charlon. I've been incredibly stingy about inventory, really. I remember in the previous version of this game, I would always upgrade everyone's inventory pretty much to maximum, because that was when you physically couldn't carry any extra. So, the sprinting thing is relevant. I was bitching before about how speed and strength kind of have a similar effect, because if you spend a point in speed, you get an extra movement point, and then when you go over your inventory capacity, which hasn't been increased, you lose that point, but then that balances out. But the sprinting thing makes a big difference. Don't sprint that often, but I'd like the option to. Because the thing is, you can't decide at the start of your turn, if you're already encumbered, there's nothing you can do to sprint. So if you need to sprint that turn, it's already too late. You need to know in advance that you're going to need to sprint. I'm just going to spend the fucking strength point. So 500. I don't know why I'm fretting about it so much.
I'm surprised it took the corpse this
Such a
long to find
useless
the
jerk. Every time I want to see if he's got... Oh, shut up! Stop
Have you
talking!
ever seen a city block after a canine pacification sweep?
I don't know why it bothers me so much. I just went to a shop. I just wanted to check what the shop had. I don't want a fucking lecture. Right. Lots of level 3s. So we've got 10 hours left. I mean, if our journey time... I think that means we'll have 4 hours left afterwards. So, anything less than 10 hours... There's only one that's less than 10 hours. I'm pretty sure if it says... So it's letting me choose something that's 12 hours away. I notice all of these things are 12 hours away, even though they're radically different distances. So, yeah, it's letting me choose that even though I've only got 10 hours left. So, you can choose something that is over your capacity, which means if I pick this 6 one, then I will still have 4 hours left and I'll be able to pick any of these, even the 12-hour ones. So I'm not getting... Choosing a 12-hour one just means doing 1 fewer missions. And a level 3 mission is something I think we can cope with pretty well now. So it's going to be the Vault.
Corporations have trillions in credits and assets, and they're too...
Shut up.
There are 37,859 ways that you could fail this mission. Try not to let any of them happen.
I can't hear what Angelita's saying, but she sounds like she's gone mad. Oh, before we do anything, let's find out how the fuck this thing works. So she has this. Clearly she can't do anything with it until she... You know, it had the option to charge device. If we had a charge pack, do you think we could use a charge pack to get power? So what I want to know is, if she goes up to the terminal, she can indeed use that. Store power. And she would get 4 power from this normally, so we want to... Let's try it. And now it has 4 power. So her bonus does apply to it. That's the first question we wanted answered. Her bonus does apply to it. And now the question is, like, what the fuck do I do with that? how do I... If I'd run out of power, would I be able to use those 4 to hack like this? They're not showing up as part of our capacity, so maybe Incognita, sorry, Internationale herself has to hack things. So we don't know who is seeing us there, but actually Internationale could go there, so we'll find out. Does she get the option? Yeah. Yeah. So she has to do it in person. That's less great. But she has to be the one to have it, because she's the one with the hacking bonus. So it just gives her rather a lot to do. Like, she's got both the EMP things that negate the need to hack things, and a thing that can hack things. Do you think she could charge it and give it to other people? I mean, it's kind of like a buster chip. I mean, it's actually... Actually, maybe this thing is a complete waste of time, because it's only useful when we're at capacity power, which we're not. If you're not at capacity power, there's no point doing it whatsoever, because if you're not using this thing, I can hack these consoles from further away, and I can spend those points anywhere, regardless of the position of my agents. It might not be worth the inventory slot. But I've had at least 2 missions where we've skipped over power things because they were not useful that early on, because we were going to hit our cap. I mean, obviously the way I've used it here is dumb because we don't need it yet. And in this situation that I've put myself in, which admittedly is a weird one, there's absolutely no point in her using that, even though she's right next to it, even though she's in position to do it. There's no point in her using it because it's better to spend from your global pool, because that can be replenished more easily, whereas this is very difficult to replenish. So it should only be used when you're at capacity of that. It's a bit of a niche thing, and I'm going to find out what it sells for. All that said, we've got loads to hack right now, and there's 2 safes here, and a drone. That's a null drone. Why isn't it? Oh, it is preventing us from hacking stuff. So that's great. Gosh, you know, I can't hack with Incognita, but it's saying I can hack with that. So it gets by null drones. That's a weird quirk. I mean, that's again so niche it's never going to come up in a real situation, because I wouldn't want to use it right now anyway. So 7 tiles or 5 tiles. Let's see. Let's see what the 5 tiles one will get us. Gets the drone, gets both safes. It also takes out that terminal, which is not good. We want that terminal to be on. Is that? Oh, that's... Oh god. That's hidden. Oh, International can't move there anyway, because she doesn't have enough action points. If she could, it would be great to plant it there instead, so hopefully we wouldn't do that. So we certainly won't use the 7 one, because that take out all kinds of things. It might take out... Oh wait! Takes out the laser grid. That's really cool. Did the other one do that? Not the one we can see, but it'd probably take out the other side. And would that do it? Anyway, we don't... It's not urgent that we hack these safes this turn, so there's no point in doing it in this compromised position where we end up taking out an Incognita terminal. So International isn't really going to do anything, I don't think. No point in hacking stuff that we're going to eventually... Oh god. What is everyone else going to do? There's nothing to do. They can't go through that door. And they can't cross here. Yep, Incognita's in the only space they can get to without being seen. So... maybe International should set off the EMP. There's no rush to use that Incognita terminal with nothing we particularly need. In fact, we're going to have to sell something to use anything from there. Oh hey, here's an interesting thing. We are now in a situation where nothing is a level 1, nothing has 1 firewall, so our standard lockpick is basically useless. It's less efficient for 2 firewalls, and nothing has 1 firewall. It would only be useful if we like used a buster chip on a 3 firewall thing and then had 1 firewall left. wouldn't be the end of the world if that cost £3 instead of 2. So, many reasons to use the EMP, one of which is that it doesn't seem to set off demons. Why are there 2 things there? What's the other thing? Oh, there's a floor sensor. So shall I set it off now? If I was going to set it off now, maybe I should use the 7 one, because it will definitely take out the laser grid. Oh, hasn't she? Oh, that's weird, I thought I'd hijack that. Let's do that. It'd be cool to hack a camera over there or something and find out what else we're going to neutralise. Drone over there, so that we are going to want EMPs in general. 5 or 7. So this one definitely takes out the laser grid, but this one we will find out. Oh, actually no. Look at the squares. It probably doesn't take out the other side of that laser grid. So we want to use the 7. I'm just going to do it. Don't care about taking out the terminal. No one else can do a damn thing. We can't even predict where this guy's going to go because the only person who can see him doesn't have the action points. Guess move Charlem there. Oh wait, we could peek through this door. Find out what's going on. Oh, and then that lets us hack a camera. Which we will do. Yeah, for 3 power, that's fine. So that's a lot of intel. I guess we should predict this guy, because if he's going to come through the door, we want to know about that. Okay, he's not. So knowing he's there is useful. There's another console incognito. Could have hacked. Did I see that before? Don't think so. Right, we can't go through there, but it's good to know what's there. So I guess just end the turn. Nothing else worth hacking? I wonder if I hacked that now, would that kind of protect it from the EMP? That wouldn't make any sense, so I'm not going to do it. It said unlocked, but surely it's shut down. It's a shot. Okay. Well, yellow actions cost nothing, so she might as well be the one to raid that thing. She's also the one who can go the furthest. I think we should have someone sit on the drone. Can Deckard make it? He can. Okay, so Deckard's going to sit on the drone, I think. Which means International. I wish he had a different name. I quite like the name, but it's really awkward to say, and it's very similar to Incognita. We should just call her Nat. Or Nash. Is she out of AP? No. Why can't she peek? She can. Yikes. Heavy armor 2. Not that we have anything to take out drones of any kind ever. So we were hoping to kind of go through this laser grid while it's down. But now, not so sure. Let's predict its movements. It's 4 to hack, so that's crazy. Stationary. Well, good in some ways, less good in others. There's a door here, though. We don't know for sure. I mean, we might not need to get through that door, but we probably need to get through this door. There's a safe there. Oh, and that's the power grid, so... Sure would be nice to have a range 7 EMP right now. Because we can't hit him with that one. Yeah, she could take the power. Well, if she can't do anything else, then maybe she should sit on the drone. That would free up Deckard to go somewhere else. I'd really like to get hold of a pass guard. Oh, the exit. Good to know. This fella's not doing anything there really because he can't open the door, and peeking is no use anymore because we've got the camera, so... Lots of stuff over there though. Worth knowing about any possible routes. I wonder if going down through this door will take us round to here somehow. That seems possible. But we should investigate this area first. This is all explored, this we can't get to. It's funny, the null drone is coming back before everything else. But not while we're sitting on it, hopefully. So what do we do about that drone? It's going to cost us 8 to hack and the demon will go off. I guess we'd use the dagger, wouldn't we? Dagger and lockpick together cost 3 power. Another 2 power to get rid of that, so it's only 5 power actually. But then once we've hacked it, can we keep it down? Maybe. It could do something useful, like shoot the null drone. Yeah, hacking it is an option. Don't think we do it yet though. Got no AP, so might as well wait. I think we'll put... oh no, she can't go into Overwatch. Okay, so the place we're interested in is down here, really. Maybe International, we'll check that out. She's going to have to peek first, and then someone else can come and look after the drone. Still shut down. Can reboot next turn. Okay. So, that's a terminal. That's useful. If she goes there, she has 0 AP, okay. She goes there, and okay, interesting situation. That would get us 5 power, but we only have capacity for 3. So, we won't hack it, but could get closer and put it into the chip. Into the weirdo chip. Might as well give it its best chance at being useful. You know, try and use it any place we can. Can't we? I can't tell, is that... That's blocked, is it? Yeah. So we can't get behind that. How does one normally block line of sight? We did have the option to buy something that was create cover, didn't we? So one of these people is going to sit on the drone. To be honest, there's nothing else to do. Need someone to sit on the drone. We can't get past that drone unless we hack it. I would rather kind of explore the rest of our options and figure out how desperately we need to go there. I guess we want to go there. There's a safe and stuff. In fact, okay, so right now we're in a situation where International could take that power, but she's not going to because we're already at a cap. So why don't we spend some power on shifting this demon? If we're going to do that, we should hack that safe first, because we don't want the demon to go there. So let's do that. And then let's do anything else we definitely want to hack? Not really. So then let's move the demon. Move to the camera, interesting. Then we're going to use the dagger, get him down to 1. Then we're going to use the regular fire lockpick. And now we've hacked an Akuma drone, which is madness. He could shoot the camera that we just infected with the demon. There's something kind of amazing about that. He can't get to the null drone to shoot the null drone. Which is a shame, but I don't know... There's nothing we could do about that, really, is there? There's no way to... We only get to control him for 1 turn. This guy will wake up, he might go over there, but no reason to think he would. And that's irrelevant anyway, because we wouldn't have control of the Akuma drone when he did. So, 2 things we care about. One is scouting, but we can't scout really with this because he won't make it all the way to the door. He might be able to open the door and see something, but I don't think it's going to be that big a deal. So the main thing is get him out of the way. So I think we will shoot that camera. Yep, no consequences to that seemingly. Because that was probably going to come online later. And now we want this guy to... He's going to go to sleep, and then we want to sit on him. So actually we want it to be as close as possible to us, which is counterintuitive, but... If he's over here, then... One of us is going to go to that drone, one of us is going to go to the Akuma drone. Oh, the trouble is if we stand there, it's going to turn on. Oh man, it would have been good to get through this turn. In fact, Sharlam can. They both can. Does it matter which one we take? Sharlam is less useful, so he's the one I'd rather leave behind sitting on a drone. Mind you, this route might be a fruitful one. They're both going to be sitting on drones, who am I kidding? I feel like I want to take Deckard through. And then that means Sharlam is not going to run, he's just going to go here and sit. I guess Deckard could go into ambush mode, doesn't seem necessary, but we shall see. Yeah, it's interesting how I can use a thing to break that. Man, this chip isn't useful. Because look, it's... I mean, I could use it to break that. I mean, maybe I will just to spend the power. I mean, if we ever run out, we'll spend that power. It doesn't seem useful, because you're not short of things to hack. You're not, on these later levels, you're not sitting here thinking, oh god, I got 20 power, what do I do with my... How do I possibly survive with all this maximum power? I'm spoilt for things to hack. And when I, that's going to cost me something, but then I can hack that one remotely, which is much more convenient than having to walk up to it with a stupid chip. I don't think the chip's any good. I think I'm going to sell it. Yeah, we're going to do that. Wildfire, that's gain power, increase files. I still think that's complete madness. It just makes no sense to me. What is power good for except getting through files? That's... honestly, I don't know that it does anything except get through firewalls. And that is only useful if you've only got like 2 things left to hack. Ever. It's madness. What's a wrench? Only breaks firewalls exactly equal to 3 in strength. That's weird. But if there is something with 3 firewalls, then right now we spend 3 to get it down to 1 and then another 2, so we cost us 5. This would save us 2 power every time there's something with 3. No cooldown on it, it's a real thing that you can use all the time. Yeah, it's pretty efficient really. But then what would I get rid of? I'd have to get rid of one of my... Well, okay, so I was just saying at the start that there's nothing with 1 firewall. It's only stuff with 2 and 3 and more. And so the only time you'd need lockpick 1 is once you've used 2 firewalls, once you've taken off 2 firewalls and there's 1 left. But if you're in that situation, it must have had 3 firewalls, so the wrench would be better. And would save you 2 power each time that happens. Yeah. I think this actually makes sense. Not very expensive really if I sell the lockpick as well. Feels a bit crazy, but For the sake of doing something interesting. Fucking wildfire. So baffled by that. And International has the ability to go off and search around. Okay, so that is the big room. Interesting. And what's that? That looks like a guard closet, doesn't it? There's a gun drone somewhere around here, isn't there? So that thing did seal. Deku can loot the big thing. 4 power, nice. And he can sit on it. But then we're kind of neutralizing all of our agents. I mean, you gotta wonder how useful that keeping that null drone down really is. The big one, yes. The small one doesn't actually hurt anyone. Can detect you behind walls. But I don't want to just be sitting here forever. This will be our compromise. This fella is going to go through and open some safes and stuff. And Deckard will sit on this drone, although one flaw with this plan is that now if the null drone comes round, we can't really do anything about it. It'd be nice if they didn't go through laser grids, but they probably do, don't they? So, the sort of plan is Deckard will hold this guy down while we loot this area, and then by the time we're done, we'll just clear it out and then we'll move on and leave the drone behind. But that one, I don't know what we do about him. And what is International even doing, really? She might as well hack that now, because that's the thing she's good at. This area, we do need to explore it, and we do need to come through here to do it, but do we want to do that now, or do we want to kind of... Oh wait, she could camp the other drone. Oh yeah, she can do this. Oh no, she can't, because we've already moved. You know what she can do, is cloak. She could cloak to get the extra AP to sit on that drone. And then we're just totally safe while Sharlam explores. Or he could even come back and sit on the drone and switch. Because then International could hack those power things. International's kind of the star player. She really does everything. She's the one who can EMP things. She's the one who has to hijack every console. And everything else. So using a cloak just to get the extra AP, something I kind of joked about in the past, but perhaps we're doing it. Yeah, let's do it. We've got 3 agents. The whole point of having 3 agents is you can sit on 2 drones while someone else explores. And if we don't do it now, then we've got to rehack that thing at some point. We're bound to have to rehack it. There's no way it's just going to wander around and never restrict our movement or see us, right? Let's do it. Madness. I'm a crazy man. Alright. Do we want to spend some power? Is there... Next turn we're going to hack that safe. But to do it, we're going to knock the demon off. I mean, International could... If we switch Sharlam and International, then she might be able to send some more electronics, and we'll see if EMPing would be worth it. Probably not. Probably better just to hack. It's going to cost me 2 power to get rid of the demon, and 3 power to get rid of the firewalls. That's pretty reasonable, actually. Security level... Next security measure, more surveillance cameras will activate. So, firewalls aren't about to go up. We've got plenty of time to hack things. So there's no urgency to hack that this turn, so we're just going to pass the turn. So now he can certainly make it to the body, she can certainly make it up here. That's all we care about. Aha! We can indeed see a lot of different things. What did she get from that? 4. That's more than we need right now. So we should use some. And she'll get another 5 from there, so we can go crazy with power right now. And because she can see this camera, we can hack that and know whether it's worth going through this room, which is useful intel. Well, we can't see much at all from that, can we? Um, 4 and 5. She should go for the 5. And then let's do the safe, because we need to do that anyway. Maybe it would have been worth... maybe it would have been worth doing the EMP. Is it worth doing the EMP now? It gets 1 camera and 1 safe, so no. If it was 2 cameras and 1 safe, would that have been worthwhile? It doesn't take over the camera, it just... I don't know, sometimes it temporarily disables them, and I think once it permanently disabled one, I don't know why. No, let's do it the ordinary way. Oh, but before we do, we should hack everything else we want to hack, which includes that camera, because we don't want the demon to shift to the thing that we're going to hack later anyway. I don't think we need to hack that power supply, because I think we can take a longer route around here if we do need to cross that laser grid. And what else do we definitely want to hack? Probably that camera. Ooh, interesting. Camera drone and a nice big safe, which we might want to hack. So while it's on 3 firewalls, let's use our break that with 3 power. Wow, so 2 firewalls cost the same as 3 firewalls to me. That's a good combo, I like that. If it's an even number, we use lockpick 2. If it's an odd number, then we can use lockpick 2 until it gets down to 3, and then we use the wrench. Nice system. Why can't I scroll? So that is all in our future. At some point we'll probably be hacking drones. Might be nice to do that before security level 2 when they all go up in firewalls. But actually, no. Right now they're 2. The camera drone and the gun drone are both 2 to hack, which cost me 3 power. When they go up to 3, they'll still cost me 3 power. So, very long-winded way of getting back to shifting this demon. Just wanted to make sure I hacked as much as possible before I shifted it, because it's going to go to something else. And it went to a floor sensor, which is great, because I don't give a shit about those. And now, with lockpick level 2, we're going to break those 2 firewalls. And then now it's going to steal some money, probably. Yes. And we're really low on power, but she can grab some from there. And does she have an EP left? No. But next turn she'll get to look through there, and we'll see what this whole area is, and we'll then probably clear out this half of the map. And everyone else just sits on drones. Got really good value for money out of hacking the big drone, and certainly out of that first EMP. So annoying you can't change voice volume, because I did want to turn it off, but now I want to turn it up to hear what Incognita's saying, because she's saying weird shit, I think. Oh, camera's about to turn on. There's nothing here! Whole thing's a bust. No reason to be here whatsoever. So the only the only reason it's relevant is that Deckard has got to either, if he runs, yeah, he could make it out of there. No, can't tell. Yeah, he could get there with 6 AP left, so he can come out of here and go past there, which means we don't have to hack that camera or the laser grid. But that does mean the drone wakes up 1 turn sooner than if he waits and we hack the laser grid. What does the laser grid cost? 2. So 3. 3 power. So I can spend 3 power to keep this thing unconscious for 1 more turn. I think that's actually better because we will be out of here pretty cleanly then. We're all going to go through this door, all going to go through there. We'll go through this door and then just shut it behind us and the drones won't know where we went. And then we'll move through here and probably hack some drones and take over this area. Hoping, I mean, I only see 1 human security so far, so hopefully he has a pass card so he can come back a shorter way to the exit. But we're likely to have to go past these drones again. But what does that tell us? I mean, we can't do anything about that. We can't destroy them. There's no way to destroy them. So we're going to hack the laser grid? I think so. There's 1 more terminal over there for Nat to get. Or Nash. For Nash to get. Yeah, this makes more sense. So all we're doing is moving international and getting ready to next turn evacuate this whole area. We could save the other EMP for when we come back to this area and use it to take out both drones. International can make it through there, but we would want... Let's just do this now. So Deckard can make it through there. Decker. Which he's going to do. This fella can make it further than anyone else. If he goes there, can he peek, do you think? Yes. Okay. Oh, ran out of AP, so nice trap there. Great. And international, it's just going to walk calmly through there. These things are going to wake up pretty close to us, but I think they spend a turn sort of getting their bearings, don't they? So we should be fine with that. And our main objective is to get to that safe. What are we actually here to do? Oh, this is a vault, isn't it? So there'll be some more high security stuff. Got 3 more alarm levels before their security levels increase. Before their firewalls increase. Ha! Shop. It's quite a tricky area to control though, because there's 2 drones and a security guard. Do we want to hack any drones this turn, do you think? I think we should certainly get as many agents as possible over there. Yeah, we got out of that pretty nicely. So we could... Why can't we hack that guy? She just detected him, so must know he's there. So sometimes, like, these guys... Okay, I can't hack them because of the null drone. In fact, I can hack the null drone. Null drone, he wasn't in our line of sight when he woke up. But we just know from inference that he's there, and I can hack him directly. This guy, she actually sensed him with her org, but I can't hack him. I don't know why. Nothing left to do though, really. Are these guys going to come this way? God, did they take 2 turns to wake up? So they had 1 turn of like waking up, and now another turn of just standing there. I don't know if that's actually a forced recovery thing, or whether they just happen to decide to be stationary. I remember seeing someone's status being preparing to hunt before, so maybe if you're going to go hunting you have to stop first, I don't know. So, oh, here's the vault over there. There's going to be a lot more hacking to do, it's got to be said. And it might be an idea to start doing some of it, because... Oh, there's the gun drone. If we hacked him, he could... Do you think he could make it to the camera drone? You'd have to walk all the way through there. Probably not. And if he can't shoot the camera drone this turn, it's not worth doing. So maybe we'll leave him for now. And we're going to want to hack that at some point. Don't know whether we do it now or not. If we hadn't used that stupid chip, we'd have 4 more power in our global pool. As it is, that 4 power can only be used if International gets close enough to something. What is... I mean... What does it do, though? So I get that it can hack things. Stored power can be used to hack devices, but via what method? Because in Incognita, we have to choose what program we use to hack something, and the cost is different for each program. So which program does this chip have? Is it 2 power per 1 firewall, or...? It's a mysterious thing, but it is called a prototype chip, so that kind of makes sense. Oh, both her EMPs are ready. Wow. Oh, maybe we should think about that. She could move... Oh, those are only noticed, they're not watched. So she could get as close as she likes to... She could walk right up to this guy. She could walk right up to this guy and we could hack him. Is that wise? So EMP... what does it get us? It just knocks out 1 drone for 1 turn. Hacking him means we can use him to scout, possibly use him to take out another drone. Even if we can't, kind of... It's only cost us this bullshit resource. On the other hand, there's no urgency to use International's chip. She might be able to use it on that thing. Can't really decide. Because basically if we don't hack this drone, there's nothing else to do this turn. Can't get near that guy. Can knock him out, but that's not too wise. This area can be made safe if we use this drone to shoot that drone, and then we take, once that drone shuts down, camp him, and camp the guard as well. Knock him out and camp him. Should we hack the camera? Might not need to. We could hack the camera drone and the other drone, and then to bring them closer to each other so they could shoot. I don't think I'm going to hack that camera. It's got the feel of a dead end, hasn't it? So we're just going to do nothing. We're going to skip our turn. Oh, he's gone further away from the camera drone. Oh shit. Blimey. Well, the camera drone's come closer, but now we can't, for some reason, can't hack the drone. It's gone into magic mode where it doesn't work. But I'm sure if Shalom could see him, we would be able to do it. And even if Shalom can't see him... Okay, we can literally see him now. Surely you can hack that. We can. 2 firewalls. Bargain. Oh, and there's another thingy there, which is great news. So he can shoot the camera drone right from over here. So he might as well do that. And then we kind of get to choose... I wonder, shooting is going to make a noise. If he backs off, I think we have a better chance of not alerting that sound bug. Let's see. Oh no, something did detect it. Maybe that's global.
More ice to break.
Well, that did not bother us at all, because 3 firewalls cost the same as 2. International to get out of that room. A bit worried about that. This guy, has he maybe alerted the guard? Perhaps. So the guard's going to come over here, which is not great. If he goes there, he's still got plenty of AP. What I want to know is, can I move the drone? No. I want to move the drone there so we can sit on him whilst also hiding from the rest. One of the most important things is for International to get to that console, because we were going to be short of power no matter what on this mission. I'm sure she can get to it without going in the range of the camera, so we still don't need to hack the camera. So I guess actually the most important thing is to get the drone out of the camera range, because if we're not going to hack it, then the only way we can camp this drone is if he's standing over here at the time. And the guard's going to come rushing out, which is not that scary. This guy we don't have to worry about. Guard, we know he's going to come over to here, well, we think. So if Deckard can come up behind him, can Deckard run? He could run, and that sets off a lot of alarms. Yeah, let's not run. Yeah, if Deckard goes there, he's got a very good chance of being able to ambush this guy. Not in melee Overwatch, but just by rushing out afterwards. Except the guy's probably going to go into the camera range. Sprinting is going to set off 2 different sound sensors, which gets 2 levels. Next security level gets us extra guards, which is worth avoiding. So yeah, we're not going to do ambush. We're just going to hope. And Charlotte needs to take cover. And International should try and get as close as she can to that. I feel like there might be good enough. Yes. 6 power. Wireless hijack. We should better get that one too. That gets us another 5, so we're going to be fine for power soon. She could even go around that corner maybe. Yeah. If he comes all the way out there, she's just kind of exposed there. What can she hack? Oh, the floor bug. So I think she will hack that thing, maybe, I don't know, god. Because see, if this chip spends 2 power for every firewall, it's even worse because I could have broken that more efficiently myself. Pretty sure I'm going to sell the chip at that shop. I'll use it to hack the shop and then sell it at the shop. Alright, this is good. Taking out one drone, we're going to be able to camp the next one next turn, probably going to be able to take out the guard next turn. Oh, we didn't shut that door. I wanted to shut that door. Oh. No, should have shut that door, should have shut that door. What happened? Were we seen? Okay, so good news. He didn't go into the camera area, did he? Did he? That's the no, that's watched by him, right? Regardless, we can go behind him and pull him back. Did that... What's that? Hunting for intruders. So he didn't see Shalom. Shalom's not looking very detected. Ugh. Wish I'd shut that door though. I mean, maybe he would have come this way anyway. So this is awkward because we want to camp that drone. And... what does he cost? He costs 4. Ugh, son of a bitch. I would happily spend some points to hack that one to shoot the null drone. But he's not awake yet, so he can't. So maybe we let him wake up. Because sitting on him puts us at risk of being detected. Oh wait, hang on. There's an easy way to solve this. Let's find out where the drone is going to go. It's going to come here, so he's definitely going to see us if we sit on that guy. He's likely to see us if we... Is that 5 and 5? Oh, that's an easy laser grid to get past. Definitely want to take this guy out. Hopefully he's got a pass card. Let's find out. Yes, he does. Maybe not going to give it to Deckard. Can we carry him? How far can we carry him? We can carry him over here, so we can get him out of the range of that null drone. And yeah, I think I want to wait for this guy to wake up and then hack him and then shoot the null drone with him. Because the null drone's going to be right here. Null drone is a problem we're going to have to deal with when we go back to the start anyway. So I think this is all quite good. Isn't Charlon going to be seen there? What the hell can we do about that though? The only thing we can do about that is hack the drone. It says that's hidden. It says that's hidden. So he could just go away. He's only got 5 AP for some reason. Oh no, it's cost him 2 to go that way. Alright, it's saying I'm hidden there and I'm hidden there, so therefore this must be a hidden route. Yep. And he can go over there, or he can go, what is that? Both 4 AP. What I want him to do is go over there-ish. Well yeah, if it's coming around that way, there's no way it's going to see him there, right? God, he can go miles, he can go all the way over there. Well, oh no, that's hidden too, yeah. He can legitimately go there. That is a valid place for him to go. Okay. Right, that's reassuring. And now International still has her turn. She can go maybe there. Breaks 4 files. Oh, okay. It breaks 1 firewall for every power that's in it. So it's a really efficient way of breaking things. So that's actually pretty good then. Do you think if I use it now, this thing only has 3 firewalls, do you think if I use it now, it will... do you think if I use it now, it will leave the remaining power in the chip? That'd be worth finding out. Shift the demon. I should have hacked the safe before I did that. Let's try it though. Let's be experimental with this chip. And now what does it have? 1 power, yeah. So anything you put in there, as long as International uses it in person, is a more efficient way of breaking things. Except that we have such efficient ways of breaking things now that, you know, if it's 3 firewalls, we can already do that for 3 power. So it doesn't help us massively, it's only for even numbered things. It's really borderline whether this thing is worth having. Let's get 5 power from that. We are now power rich. Let's find out what this sells for. 350, which is not a lot really. Portable server, interesting. We got the skill to use that. Oh. So this is a taser, which we wanted for Charlon, but it's a special one, and it consumes 4 power every time you use it, which is crazy expensive. Crazy expensive. So I guess one question would be, is a portable server better than the prototype chip? Because she's got the space to carry something like that now. Generates 1 power every turn when deployed. Deploying has a 2-turn cooldown. Oh, so... I don't understand what that means. Because if I can deploy every 2 turns, then it's essentially limitless if the generation period lasts for more than 1 turn, right? If it lasts for 1 turn, then sure, there would be a gap. It would generate 1 power, then there'd be a gap, then you could use it again. But if the generation period lasts for 1 turn, why the hell would they say generates 1 power per 1 turns? Why wouldn't they just say generates 1 power? Why is it given as a rate rather than just a fixed sum? Unless that's because the lower tier of it generates 1 power per 2 turns, and so it would have to be left in the field for 2 turns before anything was generated at all. Because my best guess of what this is saying is it's the thing you put down. It's bizarre that you have to deploy it at all. Basically just gives you 1 free power, and you can use it every 2 turns. Which is just like the same as generating 1 power per 2 turns. It's so weirdly phrased. I almost want to buy it just to find out what the fuck it does. This prototype chip is like a rechargeable buster chip. That's the way to think about it. But then the great thing about buster chips is that they cost like 0 power. You know, Sharlam doesn't tase people often. It hasn't come up that much. It's just useful. It's good to have him in position to like ambush if someone comes through a doorway and that kind of thing, which he can't do at the moment. So the Vault Disruptor would be good for that. It'd be worth 4 power if someone happened to come through that door. And he knocks them out for longer than other people too, which is kind of nice. Does it have any other advantages? I mean, I guess it's... Oh yeah, it's got armor piercing, and it's an instant recharge. Yeah, that's a pretty good thing. I think we should get that regardless. So the next question is, do we get rid of the prototype chip, and do we get portable server? Chameleon movement. If Decker had the space for that, I would get it. But he doesn't. Can you remove orgs? I wonder if it lets you replace them. Because he's got that demon thing that's useless. I'll quickly check if you can remove them. No. I'm just wondering if we bought it, it gives you the option to install usually. And I wonder if you could choose the option to install, maybe it lets you override things. Because we haven't found a cybernetics lab at all, which might mean they don't exist, which might mean they've decided to simplify the whole thing. It's not easy to get Deckard to that shop though. Prototype chip. Causing me so many difficult decisions. Portable server we think is 1 power per 2 turns. Which is, I mean that's... Our rate of power generation has then gone up by 50%. I've got to know how it works, haven't I? I can't just leave it there. I can't believe they've still not sold us a single lethal weapon in the entire game. Nothing that can hurt drones. Maybe I stick with the prototype chip. Oh, it's such a complicated thing though, because you've got to know in advance that you're going to use it, because you have to physically go to a terminal and charge it up there. And then the thing you've got to know in advance is that you are going to need that power, that the number of files and the thing you want to use it against is not 3, because if it's 3 we can already do it perfectly efficiently with the wrench. And that the number of the thing you're going to hack is something that International can get to in person. Which, I mean, she's got a cloaking rig, so that's something in favour of that. But just how are you ever going to know? It's going to be yet another thing that International has to do in person. And the fact that she has to get to a console to charge the thing up in person means that it undermines one of her best advantages, which is she doesn't need to go near those things. She can sap them from miles away. Which is good, because she is the only one who can ever use consoles, really, because her advantage is so huge with them that it's a total waste for anyone else to use them. So she already has to rush back and forth to pick them all up. I'm not going to keep the prototype chip. It's an interesting thing, but it's just too much faff, it's too much hassle, too much... I'm already bad at remembering to use my items, and this one I have got to think about so much. It's got to be 50% of my brain space is just planning what to do with this fucking chip. So do I buy a server? I think yes. Let's just find out what a server does right now. And as soon as possible, we should get Sharlam over here and give him that taser. Maybe she could drop the taser right now. Where's she going next? She's not going to stay at the shop. She wants to go in here, really, I suppose. That's the objective. She's still got some... She could use... Oh no, we sold the chip. She could have used it to take out one firewall on something, but I don't think even that would really help. So, to recap, we are intentionally leaving this guy alive to wake up again, so that we can hack him again, so that he can shoot the null drone. No one else can get to a better position, except International, and it's debatable whether she can get to a better position, really. I guess if she's carrying this thing for Sharlam, she might as well get it as close to him as possible. He's over there. She can't get behind anything over here, so she might as well... He's sort of... Maybe she's safer there, actually. No one's going to come that far. Yeah, she should go over here. And then the other thing to think about is that at some point I'd like to get Deckard over to that, and it's worth spending $300 just to find out if you can replace orgs, because that's a major consideration. If that can be done, it's fantastic. Actually, yeah, let's try that. She's going to deploy that. So she puts it on the ground. Nothing's happened yet. Maybe it just... I mean, it can't generate indefinitely, can it? It can't be one power per turn forever. Because then my theory for there would be that deploying having a 2-turn cooldown means if you pick it up because you need to leave the area, then you can't put it down again. So picking it up has a penalty, which would be fine. That would be like, who cares about that? That's fine. God, maybe that's how it works. In which case, it's a fantastic thing. All right. Anything else to do? We're thinking about dropping the Vault Disruptor, so that... Oh, we're not going to be encumbered next turn anyway because we placed that thing on the ground. I think that might be it, you know. Wow. So we got our extra power. We're at capacity now. This guy... Oh god, is he standing... What? What the fuck happened? He's knocked out. What? What is happening? He's sitting on the drone. He's camping the enemy drone so that the enemy drone can't get up again. That's the one we want to hack. We want it to get up. The one time I want a drone to come back to life, the enemy camp it so it can't. They don't know we're going to hack it. This isn't like a tactic, I don't think. Oh, for God's sake. Alright, well, we may have an infinite supply of power, so maybe we don't care that much. International can actually get through here to that safe without caring about the drone. We may just hack the drone because we've got Dagger is recharged, so it's only going to cost us, well, I suppose that's... Yeah, it'll cost us 4 power, which is cheaper than normal, but we've got to go with a demon, so I guess it'll cost us 6 power. But we're not short on power. So let's first use the wrench to break that laser grid, which we're definitely going to want to do. Break that vault, which we're definitely going to want to do. Oh, shut up. Was that... What's going on now? Is that...
A silent alarm. Expect company very soon.
I really hate that. I feel like I'm being punished, but I had to do that. Like, the whole game is about this alarm level and trying not to get it over a certain threshold. Trying to be as efficient as possible without it bringing in more guards. And then they just say, oh, also, we're just going to bring in more guards because you completed your objective. So... International could EMP it. I mean, that we're getting to the realms of madness then, aren't we? Thing is, the drone knows Deckard's there, and he's going to come over and do something about it. Deckard has a buster chip, which would save us, only saves us 1 power. And we'd have to use the cloak to get there. God damn, I wish I could shoot him. So, let's use someone... Sharlam is not going to go anywhere. Let's use him to predict what this drone is going to do. He's going to go there. He's literally going to see Deckard this turn. So, we can hack him to prevent that happening. We've got you think that's the only one? I was expecting there to be another one once we got there. So it's hack it or get seen. If we hack it, ugh. If we hack it, this guy, the other guy will come back next turn. We can hack him to shoot this one, which is a lot of hacking, but at least it permanently solves the null drone problem. That's really the only option. I think we have to do that. So we've hacked all we can. We're going to shift that demon, hopefully to a floor thing. Ooh, there's something over there. Maybe that was the final vault thing. And now we want to use the dagger to get through 3 of those firewalls. And then the remaining 2, slightly inefficiently, going to break that way. Now the null drone is ours, which means we can move him off that. I'm kind of interested in... So we want to make sure that he is in range of the drone that we're going to hack to shoot him. God, it's going to get expensive, isn't it? This might be madness. I mean, now that he's hacked, couldn't we just have him run away? No, he's never going to go very far away. But we could just sit on him, right? But then if we're going to sit on him, we need to also sit on the other drone, because the reason to do that is that it saves us the points for hacking the other drone. So if we're not going to hack the other drone, we can't let him come back to life. So we need to sit on him. So basically, this guy, he's out for 3 turns. So Deckard can leave him to sit on a drone. So we could kind of bring the drone over here for Deckard to sit on. Have Sharlam go up and sit on this one, which apparently you can do. Either way, moving him over there does not prevent the Akuma drone or Baki drone from shooting him next turn. Yeah, I think just sit on them all and let International do all the work while everyone else waits. Because the shooting thing raises the alarm anyway, so the fact that it's quicker doesn't really help us, because it's not time that matters, it's alarms. Can we loot these? Yeah. Cool, we can get some power from it. So yeah, International, or maybe Deckard could drag the dude. Where is that spot? Yeah, it's not a great spot, is it? So we want both the guy and the drone to be in good spots to sit on without being exposed to anyone who's coming in from that side. So that's the best way of doing that. International should... this does prevent me from getting Deckard to the shop to find out whether we can do that. Ooh, nice. Credits. Oh, she can loot that. Ah, we're getting a little bit of an income from this. Oh, and also we're going to have so much power from this fucking laptop, which I think I'm right in saying it's this turn we'll find out whether it continues to generate power. If it does, it's so fucking good. And now that we can see that, we can hack it with the wrench. So that's great, that's probably the only 2 that we are going to get. I guess, yeah, if we just give it some time, we'll have more power to... Like, if we sit on these drones for 1 or 2 turns, we're going to make 2 power every turn. By the time they wake up, we only need enough power to hack the Obaki drone so we can shoot the null drone. And we just hide while that happens. Alright. I think we've done all we can. Let's see what our power goes up by. It's on 8 now. Oh yeah, a new guard is coming. Went up to 10. We did get 2. This generates 2 power per turn indefinitely. You can just, as soon as you find the exit to a level, put this there, and you just double your power income for the entire mission. That's insanely good. That's off the charts good. I suppose most of your power doesn't come from the regeneration, it comes from the console, but even so, fucking hell. What a thing. Oh, you know what's a cool quirk of this is? And we can maybe switch the people to make this work. Deckard's going to sit on the drone. I'll move him there now. This guy now, his KO timer is going to tick down. But we can re-KO him. Deckard's got one more turn of cooldown, but so next turn he could go over, tase this guy, come back. But even if that became untenable, Sharlem is going to have the power taser, so he could keep re-tasering him as much as he likes. It's a rather expensive thing to do, and it probably won't be necessary because I think the timing is such that the taser recharges at the same time as the person who's going to wake up, so we shall see if that is necessary. Probably not. Regardless, I mean, should International maybe do the camping and Deckard could come in and get the things? He's closer. Well, by one tile. I wonder why. Oh, he already moved, didn't he? So one advantage of that is International wants to give something to Sharlem, so she could camp this guy, run over, give it to him and come back. Yeah, let's do it this way. Just avoid using International for absolutely everything. Give her a boring job for once. And she's in a better position to tase that guy next turn. Well, same position. So that's it, I believe. Actually, she could... No, she can't get to Sharlem and back. Could Sharlem get to her and back? You get to there and back. Is that close enough to trade items? Let's find out. No. Alright, next turn then. Oh, so the only other thing is I wanted Deckard to get to the shop at some point. Maybe that's not possible. Security guard is coming for us to this location. Oh god, I forgot he's got to carry all this shit. Alright, well that's the best he can do. He does have more speed than International, so him picking that stuff up and coming back out is good. We now have the AP to... Oh, but... So if he goes there, he can't come back. So that's not an option. So what if he goes there, where he can come back from? She takes one step there to trade with him. Give him this Volt Disruptor. I wonder if we can switch these around. No. And then, you know, he's not in a great position, is he? So he goes back. She goes back, but can she also... Yeah, she can also go over here and tase this guy again. But do we want to? He's not getting up next turn, he's getting up turn after. And we might want our taser to get rid of this guy. Although, also, this guy can do that. Interesting times. Gotta remember to pick that back up, of course. Gosh, really?
Additional guard patrols. They are coming.
Alright, that's getting a little bit worrying, isn't it? Let's leave before alarm level 4. What is alarm level 4? More guard patrols. So from there, come on. From there, he sees round that wall, through that doorway, past these 2 whole squares of hard cover, to this guy. He's literally being seen. Well, we could just fucking shoot him. Thing is, we can't keep him down without running over there. And my dream was to keep this area permanently neutralized so that we had time to go for Deckard to go shopping and stuff. But that's not really realistic, is it? International should tase that guy ideally. So she tased that guy and came back. That'll be her turn. And actually she could also pick that up because we don't need it. I mean, that's the main thing she's got to do. Doesn't someone have a pass card? We did find a pass card, didn't we? He hasn't got it. She hasn't got it. He hasn't got it. I'm sure we found a pass card. Did we drop it? Oh, we didn't pick it up. That was it. So International could do that, and we could unlock that door. If we unlock that door, our route to the exit is super short. Oh, we should definitely do that. Sharlam can not only can he get out of this himself. Oh, fuck off! No! I'm sorry, but no. The enemy will not turn as I move. Oh, it's just a bullshit message. It just doesn't mean anything. I mean, like, I'm sure he'll turn, but it doesn't... He clearly can't see me there. I'm sure it used to tell you if you move here, you'll be safe. It used to highlight them in purple. All the squares you can move to that were safe, it would highlight them in purple. And now it tells you all of them that the enemy will turn to track you. I don't care if he turns. He can't possibly get there. I will... If he can shoot me there, then fucking shoot me. Okay, now that my tantrum's over, I should think more clearly about this, because if he goes there, even one square away, the drone wakes up. And that's not the end of the world, but then we're committing to hacking that drone. Ah, so many balls in play, so many plates in the air. What's the word? Balls in the air, plates spinning. I think it's also balls in play. No. What game has more than one ball in play? Things in play, elements in play, players in play. Because waking that guy up is not the end of the world. We could use it to destroy the drone, which is what we've always been thinking about doing. And then it'd go back to sleep, and we'd probably be out of here by then. But it doesn't help us with this guy. We'd still want to get rid of this guy. Shooting that guy is not a bad idea because... I don't know, we don't care about ammo that much for this weapon. I suppose we kind of do. The thing I'm tempted to do is have Sharlam walk over here, walk up there, go into ambush mode, and use his new taser to take this guy out as he comes through, which would be really satisfying and funny. Then the drone wakes up. Then we hack the drone because we've got loads of power. We use the drone to kill the other drone. Sharlam can camp that guy, and this area is again safe indefinitely, which means Decker could go to the shop and buy the thing. International can go and pick up her laptop. I think I'm going to do that. I just don't see that going wrong. Yeah, I was right. You can totally get away with this and put this guy in melee Overwatch. Fucking come and get me, Mr. Enemy will turn to track you. So, International's going to tase this guy. So we go over here. Tase him. And she could take his card. Take it over here. No, she needs to get back to the drone. She's got to get back to the drone. Who should unlock the door? We only need her to sit on the drone for one more turn. Is that 3 or 2? 3. Let's have him shut that door. Just in case something goes wrong up here. So next turn, that's going to wake up. We're going to hack it. International can move off this drone. This one will shoot it. I assume he can shoot it while it's still asleep. International will move off the drone to go and unlock the door, I think. I think that's when she should do that. Deckard should go to the shop and see if he can replace his augment. And all will be well. I'm so excited about this laptop giving me an extra power every turn. We have got another drone coming for us. Oh, and that cost us power. I forgot about that. And now this one's seeing him. That's okay, because we're going to hack him. It's only going to cost us 3 power. That's great. So we would do this no matter what, really. It's the best way out of that situation. And it actually can shoot an old drone from under her. She is going to go and do the door thing. Unlocking it, she doesn't even need to open it really, does she? So she wants to go back now towards the laptop. I mean, if she could get to that guy, it'd be great, but she can't, so that's irrelevant. We might as well drop the keycard here, so that she can pick up any extra slack. Or she wants to pick up the laptop, doesn't she? I don't want her to be out exposed there, really, so let's tuck her away here. This fella wants to get over there, but he's got so much stuff on him, it's going to take him 2 turns. Nothing we can do about that. Even if we dropped it all now, it'll only increase our speed next turn. Next turn we won't need the speed because he's going there, and then from there he's going to that door, so... I guess he might as well be in cover at the end of it. And then don't forget to use this drone to shoot that drone. Set off some alarms, but it's worth it. Holy fucking shit! Did it set off like 4 alarms? I'll have to watch the video back and find out how many that set off. Now that he's done that though, he can actually block this route. Yeah, it set off 3 different alarms. I'm sure it didn't do that last time. We've shot with that drone before. And it did raise the alarm, but I thought just 1. Okay, so this guy is going to go over here, blocking that route. Did we loot this guy yet? He can repeatedly KO. Well, Sharlam doesn't need to be there anymore. He might as well. He can actually keep this guy down. So this guy is going to wake up in 3 turns. This guy's going to wake up in 2 turns. So it's better for him to camp that guy. Hopefully neither will be an issue. And the drone will shut down, and once it's shut down I don't think it's going to block anything, but whatever. We can rehack him. If he's only 2 points and he doesn't have a demon on him, we can happily spend 3 power to have him, like, when the next drone comes in, just shoot that one as well. Mind you, each time we shoot we're setting off all those alarms. So neither of these guys can do anything. Might as well be an Overwatch, but impossible to imagine that would be useful. So the drone cometh. I don't think he's going to get here before that becomes a problem. And this one's going to wake up first. That's going to be the more immediate danger. So let's find out whether you can replace an org. Probably not, but I wonder if you can sell... Oh, we should be able to sell it here. Sell it back to them. Alright, chameleon movement. We're going to buy it. Install, please. No one stops. Ah, damn it. Worst of all worlds. You can't do it, but it still commits you to the purchase. I should just sell it back, shouldn't I? Because it's weighing him down, and we know we can't use it. We only have 2 cloak agents. This one's orc slots are full. The other one already has this orc, and you can't have dupes of it. Yep, only wasted 150 credits. It's not a big deal. So, International should definitely peek first, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be safe. Open that door, and there is a danger. What is the danger? It's the giant drone! Well, let's see. 7-tile EMP. Wouldn't get him this turn, but he might be coming this way. Why can't we... Oh, we can. Let's observe his movements. He is... He's going to move 1 space, is he? Alright, well, that might be enough. Might be able to EMP him from that. So everyone else just needs to get as close as possible to International. We can... I'm happy to abandon this guy. He's going to wake up in 2 turns. That doesn't matter. That guy's going to wake up next turn, but he's going to be dazed for a while. And even if he did move, he probably wouldn't move all the way over here and shoot Deckard. So let's just get Sharlam through. And it's all coming together now. This is looking pretty doable. What did it say those are worth? 500 credits. See, everything else has gone up in value, so like safes give me way more these days, but these things still give you the same amount as they did early on. It's a bit of a shame. Oh, he went that way. Oh god, there's 2 of them. Okay, well, if ever there was a time to plant an EMP, does International have a... She does, she has her cloaking device back. So she could go through and just take out all 3 drones. Oh, that could be a hell of a moment. She might be able to do it from here. All but one. So, it's the end of the mission. No reason not to use a cloaking rig. Cloaking rig to get to there. Pretty confident that will work. Then she'll plant it there. Next turn it will take out all 3 of them. Everyone else is... Decker's not in a great spot, but he can actually sprint because it's going to bring in new guards, but where from? Nowhere that's going to intercept us in 1 turn. Alright, I'm doing this. Activate cloaking field. Sneak to there. Activate. I mean, not that it matters. No, we're going to use the 7. Disable everything in the world, please. Oh, International is so fucking cool. Oh, God! I forgot the laptop. I forgot the fucking laptop. Someone else can pick it up, right? Oh, poor Deckard. He's gonna have to... Couldn't Charlem take it? He could take it, right? That's not gonna slow us down in general. Oh boy. Yep. I forgot the fucking laptop. Yeah, so he can pick it up even though he can't use it. Now that drone is a lot bigger threat than he was, but if he does threaten us we can just... What's the word? Hack him. Fuck. International, you idiot. Why did you leave your laptop behind? I thought that through ahead of time, but there's just too many things to think about. Balls in the air. Did I already say that one? Why did I go there? Isn't he... Oh well, everyone's going to be hacked next. Everyone's going to be EMP'd next turn, so... Doesn't matter. International has got loads of... action points. She could have run back. Why didn't she run back? Oh, because you'd need to cloak to get past the fields of vision. Okay, everyone's awake now, so that's an interesting development. Noticed, noticed, watched. Got a problem. Mind you, if... Oh my god, this guy's going to wake up next turn. If you run into their field of view, then it's... Oh fuck, you have to get through there as well. What if he gets to there, and then he paths to there, and then we just shut the door? Can he path to there? He'd have 1 AP left. We don't know whether that's going to work. Well, even if he can't, that's probably the best place for him to go, isn't it? He's going to be really mad at International when he gets back. So no, he doesn't have enough AP to get there, but this idiot is going to waste his time investigating that, which won't let him see him next turn. So the only problem is these guys are going to come down, and that's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be horrible. So actually he could go there. Maybe that's better. I don't know. I don't know. If these guys come around and see him, if he has the option to go there, that will make him safe. Whereas if he's there, he's less likely to be seen, but then he might not be able to get across the gap. So I think we'll leave him where he is. And then Deckard's not helping anyone by... I don't want him to close that door actually, because that could be... Could alert people, although going up here will also alert people. So maybe he doesn't do either of those things. Just go here. Closing the door would distract them. We don't want them distracted from what they're doing right now. If these guys wake up, we can just EMP them again. Is there any advantage to International staying where she is? There isn't really. So she could go over here, because then she could actually place a EMP in that room and it would take everybody out, and she'd be very safe. Yeah. People being safe is a thing I'm in favour of. It'd be nice to have that door shut, wouldn't it? That would have been the thing she could have done. Okay. Let's find out what happens to Charlem. They really did wake up. Did I know they're going to wake up that soon? Okay. Everyone and their mother just saw Deckard, but can we not... Ooh, she's got to get closer. Oh god, what if you can't place one in an exit tile? Come on, come on, come on. Yes! But that means Deckard can't use his turn to get anywhere. Oh, he could cloak. So we're going to solve this in two different ways. We're going to cloak and get out there. I mean... maybe let's find out what Sharlam's doing. So he can get out. That's great. And we might as well shut that door because no one's looking at it. And he can go all the way over there. That's great. So if these guys were down, he could go a bit further. He could also just shut that door, which saves Deckard. I mean, Deckard could move one tile closer at least. Or Deckard could use his cloaking device and go all the way over there. But what is the virtue of that if Sharlam can't get there that turn as well? Next turn, these guys will all be down. Neither of these guys can run because they're both over encumbered. So they'll make it over there. Well, we can see. No, we can't. Yeah, they won't make it through the door. Which means that the turn after, they'll be out here like sitting ducks. These guys will wake up again. Unless we sat on one of them. We could sit on that one, and then when this one wakes up, to get out of his line of fire, we just move over there. Yeah, that's actually a viable plan. So we don't need to use the cloak thing, and it might be nice to have that just for reference. Closing that door lets Deckard go one space closer, which is great. And then all those guys are fucked anyway. Let's see how that works out.
There's a down drone. I've got a drone down.
Down drone and a drone down.
Alarm level 5. Enforcers
Oh my god, they pinpoint location at that point. Alright, well he's miles away, we don't care about him.
Hey, investigating.
Hey. Oh, we can't really afford to peek, we just gotta open it. Right, that's what we thought would happen. You really can't run, there's no point in even trying. Get him to there. Sharlam is going to go through here. Does he need to close the door? I suppose he might as well. And then sit on this drone, because as long as this one doesn't wake up, we don't care that these will wake up, because when they aim at him, he can just move there to get away from them. Alright.
Investigating area.
It's getting hairy.
Hey, intruder.
Oh god, he's coming through here. Right, but we can go through that. Let's move Deckard one space over here, just to make sure this guy has a clean route. He does. He can go there, get safe.
It got away.
Deckard is going to go to here. Can I make it? Yes, I can make it to the pad. We're out! Do we definitely have the laptop? Yes, we do. God, that laptop's cool. We can just, in future, just leave it at the exit. It's going to be so great.
But I can't help wonder what they were hiding in the inner vault.
Shut up about the inner vault. Wow. That was difficult. And again, the two things we didn't hack, I think, are just ones we EMP'd instead. We gained 2,000 net worth, 900 of which is in money. We made 1,500 from those. I thought we only had 2 of them. Oh, not complaining. Cleanup cost is tiny. Wrench is a really good addition. Vault disruptors are nice to have. Portable server is amazing. We should really start spending money on inventory. Let's find out what this guy. Please don't talk.
Something you
Oh,
might
shut
be
up, shut
interested
up.
in. I need a quick decision. This thing's hot.
This, if we gave it to Sharlam, this would let him tase through 2 layers of armor, which actually is a really big deal. You know what's weird, actually? Although this has been much, much harder than the early access on easy, it hasn't escalated to the same extent. That was the second to last mission, by the time anyway, and we've still never seen anyone with the shield armor, where it kind of uses power to generate layers of armor, and that can go up to, like, I think armor level 4. I've seen that loads on previously. You know, by this stage in the game, that's what it'd be getting to. I guess we've picked easy missions, and maybe the difficulty missions hasn't gone up as much. So I'm very tempted by that. What have I got? 3,800 credits? That's pretty worth it. You can already penetrate some armor, but now we can penetrate 2 layers of armor. I wish he'd give us a fucking gun so we could shoot drones, but he's got no orgs at the moment, so plenty of free slots. Oh no, he's got 1 org, hasn't he? So this would fill him up, and we can't remove orgs or replace them. So it is a more serious decision, maybe. I'm pretty sure we want to do it, because he's our penetration guy, and if he comes up against an armor 2 guy, he can shoot him, but if we can also tase him, that's better. Yeah, I think leaving slots free at this point before the final mission, I think it's probably, I think I've got 1 more normal mission, then a final mission. I think that's probably silly to...
All sales are final. Well, as soon as we close this connection, at least.
Let's switch that back to International. And probably everyone should have a spare slot, which would cost me 500 for her. Oh, 500 for... only 300 for Deckard. Jesus Christ, definitely do that. It's ridiculous that I haven't done that before now. Yeah, spending 1,500 on upgrading everyone's inventory is probably worth it. I will leave that decision until next time though.